We can go to the MasterChef thing really quickly again because the way I was eliminated, it was a day I just was off. I cooked 2 bad dishes, and I never cook I don't cook 2 bad dishes in a month. Anyway, that day, undercooked chicken. The death of any cooking. Yeah. Oh, you don't even know.
That'll drive black people crazy.
Oh, you kidding? Oh, drives me crazy. You kidding?
He has nightmares still.
Oh no, I have PTSD.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a joke,
brother.
Oh, you wake up, you're like, I should have cut the chicken. But I asked myself, and I say, why did this happen? And I said, well, because there was a bigger plan. Obviously, there was a bigger plan. There's a reason why that it didn't. 99 out of 100 times, I would have done the right thing. I had Ron Sanchez standing in front of me, talking to me, telling me to put the chicken in the oven. I had him blocked out. I had him completely blocked out. Yep. It wasn't syndrome. Nothing, and I could have easily fixed the problem, and I didn't fix it, and I got sent home that day, and like I said,
beyond your control.
Beyond your control.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just some reason, and I lost to the winner. Kelsey. Congratulations, Kelsey.
Big shout, Kelsey.
Well, funny because Kelsey and we always had like a little rivalry on it. She was like an athlete, I'm an athlete.
Yeah.
Every picture I'm in, she's like in the background.
Competing all the time.
But yeah, it was just one of those days, and it's lived with me. And I'll tell you, like she said not too long ago, I do wake up probably once every 2 months or so.
Yeah.
Like, because one thing I do preach to clients and stuff is about your subconscious when you sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, you can be healed.
Yeah.
You can heal yourself. You can go through everything. But guess what? When you go to sleep,
that's telling you exactly who you are.
Everything's going to come back to life. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how healed you are. If you've been abused, guess what? That abuser's going to show up in your dreams. Whatever's going to happen. So you have to wake up in the morning and tell yourself everything's okay.
Yeah.
You have to use those positive affirmations. You have to make sure
I'm going to tell you, here's the power when God comes in. You'll know everything's okay. Right? And I think that's the process. You guys are at such an amazing time in your life. And it's just celebrating. We'll know who knows when this will come out, but you guys are such an amazing point in your life. And I just pray that by the time that this airs, there's going to be peace in your dream. Yep. Right? Like, just because I think you guys so wonderfully communicate so many true elements that are going to be met in their full end when Christ is revealed in its fullness in your life. This depot, where it's like, man, we got it all except for the main ingredient.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you,
that's a good, like, hey, man, just because you're right there, I want to profess to you, man, it's been good. Like, it's been an amazing journey and all these detours, all these victories, but it feels flat when you fall on your face again. Right? Like,
yes,
how? And that's where God is waiting for you.
It's funny because, at home before, as we had this scheduled and stuff, and your pictures on the wall, my old giant shrine, and I'm like, I have my hands on your head, and I'm like, this is all destiny. This is all set up by God because, I touched his head 10 years. When he caught the ball in his head, I touched his head. Yeah. And then here he is. All of a sudden, his people calling me to go on the podcast, us to go on the podcast. Yeah. I said, this is divine intervention.
Divine appointed, just like the helmet catch itself.
I mean, it's just meant to be.
Well, here's the deal, right? The powerful thing is Jesus is the head. Right? And as he becomes the head of your own life, you'll see your formula work in its full expression. Because the mindset is there, the love is there, and the full measure of success that God wants for you to have, you guys are going to walk into. And I'm super excited about it. I'm super excited about your journey. He'll clear the spooky cobwebs and all the other stuff. Everything comes together perfect, but you're loving each other sincerely.
Yes.
And when you do things sincerely and authentically, and we can be honest about what we're lacking. That's what most people are missing. They're just missing this real moment of honesty. Like, man, I'm lacking. We're projecting that we got it all figured out. And you gotta be positive. I get it.
Yeah.
But if you're not honest to say, man, I've sinned or I'm jacked up. Right. I don't have this. The resources never come.
That's such a fine line on social media because you don't want to go on there and cry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you don't.
But you also don't want to go on there and be like fake, like everything's perfect. So it's like such a fine line. Like, how do you let people know you're going through things?
That's why you got to have real people.
You know?
That's why, at the end of the day, the social media stuff, that's why I don't invest heavily.
Yeah.
Because my life is great. Like, my life is great. And I'm working to share more of my life in an authentic way versus just being out there to be out there.
Right.
I ain't got dollars to drizzle in this to get into the algorithm. All I can do is give you what I got.